Hi everyone, it's Mike. It's day 46 and what's up? It's weekend. Still recovering from yesterday's walk. It's a freaking awesome walk because it tired the hell out of me. Could really feel it today in my legs, and that's good because I haven't been sore from like any physical activity in a long time. Sore in a good way, like my muscles are tired and it really feels like I did something. So that's good. And I really felt it, I think I felt it kick in my metabolism yesterday and today, because I wasn't really, I guess a little bit hungry, but it's more like my body it felt like my body wanted food. So I think that was me kind of getting things going again. So I think that's a good thing. Time will tell. Alright, so I studied all of my sleep apnea numbers, so this is all going to be about sleep apnea. And what I found was, what I did was I've been tracking weight, and I'm now tracking calories and all that stuff, but I didn't look at calories today because my calories have been fairly consistent. Need to track exercise because that's more of a variable. But what I found, and it does confirm what I suspected, and that's when I don't get, according to my sleep apnea numbers, a good night's sleep, I do not lose as much weight overnight when I'm sleeping. I typically weigh myself in the morning, so what I found was there's about, the CPAP machine tracks all these different type of things, but typically if I get more than 8 hours of sleep, I'm good. And the biggest number is the AHI number, which looks at your breathing interruptions. That's the biggest, that's the most influential factor I found. And if I keep it between 0 and 3, I do really good most of the time. There's a couple exceptions, but throwing out a couple, like the 1 or 2 oddballs, it's fairly consistent otherwise. Anytime I'm over 5, then it's bad. And then I also found if my mask is leaking, looking at the 95th percentile numbers and also the maximum leak, it's pretty consistent. So now what I did was I went through all the numbers and I sorted it by column, just to find out, is this one a factor, is this one not? Coincidentally, when I'm snoring, it doesn't seem to affect my number as much, but when I have those interruptions where I'm you're breathing through my mouth and I'm not getting that pressure into my airway, that seems to be getting me. So I just kind of, I did a whole spreadsheet, but then I just went by hand to kind of get an idea of what my goals are. So what I'm doing now is I'm setting goals as to, for each category, like for sleep, obstruction, central, unknown, H1, AH1, and in the 3 different categories for leak. I now have goals for each category. So each day I'm going to look at my numbers and see how I'm doing. What's funny is when I was on the lower tab after surgery, I slept like a baby. I slept really good. And those nights were good. But it seems like in the past couple weeks I just haven't been, I've had more problems with my sleep apnea. Even though I feel better physically, the numbers are telling me no, you're having a worse time at night. So that's what I'm going to work on, because I think this is and sometimes I feel tired and run down on the really bad nights. It used to be more pronounced, like even if I had a mildly bad night I would really feel it the next day. Now I only really feel it if it's a terrible night. So the problem is though, is I'm not, because I'm feeling better, I guess my body is able to deal with it a little bit better than it used to. So if I'm not having a great night, if it's a mildly bad night, I don't feel it the next day, which is good, but it kind of makes me think, like, it lulls me into this complacency, like, hey, everything's great. So sleep apnea is going to be my new goal. I'm going to work on those numbers, and I love my CPAP machine. I have the ResMed S9 Elite machine, and it has this little memory card. I don't have one to show you, do I? I threw out the bad one. Anyways, it just goes in my little card reader, and I can download the data each day, and that's what I'm gonna do. I gotta work on all that. I got a new chin strap I'm gonna use. It fits kind of tight, but we'll see if it loosens up. I just hope it doesn't give me a headache. I think that's one of the main problems I've had, and I may need to replace my tubing and stuff, because I think it's been more than I was supposed to replace it a few weeks ago. That may be hurting me as well. So that was really interesting. The worse sleep apnea I have, the more it slows down my weight loss. The better nights I have great weight loss the following day. So now I shouldn't be weighing daily, but even just looking at a week of data, for the whole week, like the past 2 weeks have not been very good. They've been pretty consistently bad, and I've been complaining like, hey, I'm not, haven't been losing as much, but there's a real strong correlation between a good night's sleep and losing weight. Especially even if you look at a week at a time. I know I just said that. It's very, very it's amazing. I didn't think this was that big of a factor, but evidently it is. Eventually I hope to get rid of my sleep apnea and I don't have to worry about this anymore. That and diabetes were the two, and just wanting to live longer, were the big reasons for wanting to get control of my weight. I'm feeling really good, but I don't know. These numbers do not look very good the past couple of weeks, so I gotta fix that. I used to be sleepy, have much better numbers, and in the past 2 weeks I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's recovering from the surgery, or if it's trying to listen to music when I sleep and I'm always moving and I'm not getting a nice deep sleep. I'm going to stop listening to music when I sleep and see if that helps. I'm going to just go back to the basics and see what we can do. So that's my goal for this week. Some good news, great news, is water. Yes, very deep subject. I've started drinking colder water, and I don't know if this is a good idea or a bad idea, but I found drinking cold water much easier. It goes down easier. I don't know if it's helping the swelling. Maybe it's not. Maybe it does the exact opposite thing. But it seems like ever since I started drinking ice water, I'm getting much more fluid down me. I'm less dehydrated, and that's been working really well. So I discovered that this weekend, and it's working great so far. I don't know. A doctor may... I'm not a doctor, don't listen to me. Stop the video now. But it seems like for me that's working. I don't know. Talk to your doctor, whatever. Try it. If he says it, or he or she say it's okay. But I'm really happy with that. And today the new food I added was peanut butter, which is high in protein. I had some crackers with 1 serving of peanut butter, and the crackers would normally, after you chew them really good, it takes up like no space, and it's really easy to go through a serving of crackers. But with peanut butter, oh my gosh, the peanut butter does not compress or break down at all. I was so full, I barely got that down. So it was nice to add a new food. Went shopping today, and I got some new things to try that's on my new food group, so I'm really excited for that for this week. Tomorrow I'm taking my daughter to see Lady Gaga at Staples Center, so that'll be interesting. I should be able to pack food so I don't have to worry about what I'm going to eat, because I'm going to go down there a little bit early, walk around, and then do the concert thing, and I'm bringing earplugs, because I don't want to be deaf the next day just because I was rocking out. So that's that. Alright, so that's my goal for next week. I'm going to try and kill these numbers, try and get them down to where they need to be. Now I know where each one needs to be, and I'm going to see if that helps. and see if I feel better too. So I'm going to give it about a week, and then we'll see if I'm successful getting the numbers down. I may need to change my equipment a little bit to help, but that's it. That's my sleep apnea, a little study I did on myself, and I'm looking forward to getting on top of that. What else? That's it. That's it. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I'm trying to think of something profound to say every day. Sometimes it's difficult, so I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to say bye. See ya.